This is Colin Dixon with nScreenNoise, and I'm speaking to Supernode Global. This is a community and capital company for the media innovation market. And I'm very fortunate to be talking with Michael Sackler, his CEO and partner, and Gina King, who is also partner and SVP of Operations and Community. And this is a fascinating new support system for content innovation, right, Michael?
Yes, thanks for having us, Colin. We're really excited to announce Supernode Global. We think that there is a huge need in the market for a platform that can deliver across a wide range of services for companies, particularly startups, that are really pushing the envelope of media and how we consume it, how we create it, how it's distributed, and so on. And for us, it's a real pleasure to help those entrepreneurs in their journeys, whether it's providing them with access to capital through our venture fund or through the angels that are a part of the community, or whether it's providing access to potential partners with the corporates that are a part of it. And of course, as potential customers, or whether it's simply peer-to-peer knowledge sharing with other early and indeed late-stage entrepreneurs who are going through it at that time. That can be extremely valuable.
Right, and I think one of the newest things that you've added is the community aspect, right, Gina?
Yes. So pre-COVID, we were hosting events in different cities, both within Europe and in the US, to connect with startups on the ground who are building interesting businesses at the intersection of media and tech. And now we're looking to bring everyone online. And as Mike mentioned, some of the ways that we support these startups is through a variety of services and programs. One that's very central to why we're called Supernode is the fact that we're the ultimate connector in the best, sort of most relevant ways. We think about each company as a unique circumstance. They have a unique product, they're at a different stage than other companies, they have a unique team, and they have a set of challenges that may be different from other companies. So we think about who is the best person to connect them with within the community that could really move the needle for them. Another key aspect of what we deliver is a talent hub that connects them to other candidates, that could be helpful to grow their business. We provide tips on growing their organization while maintaining their culture and the best ways. And we're also looking to develop bespoke startup programs that are designed to help these startups on their operational challenges, such as how to find product market fit, how to grow and scale a team, how to expand into new markets, how to find the most relevant brand partners, and also how to fundraise successfully, because that is an area that most founders struggle with.
Very good. So you're actually up and active right now, and you're working with a group of companies already, a group of small but very small startups. So can we talk about some of the areas that are really attracting you right now, and then maybe talk about a couple of the startups? So what sort of areas are you seeing as being really active, Michael?
Sure. So we've been investing now for a number of years in this area, and something that's always really interesting to see is how media shifts with that of the hardware. And in this case, there are some interesting businesses that are being built up around existing hardware. Obviously, mobile gaming is obviously still massive. There are some interesting businesses there, but for us, the real growth areas are in looking forward to where the hardware is maybe less established, where there are some growing markets, early markets. The most immediate one of those is audio, with the advent of AirPods. We've seen a number of companies in that space and that's led to the podcasting boom. And we're in Podsites, which is a marketing attribution company. We're also in a company called Audio Mob, which delivers audio adverts for mobile games. And so those are interesting areas for us. And further afield, we may be looking at AR, VR as the next kind of paradigm shifting technologies. And then in addition, another interesting area or thesis, if you will, is the verticalization of media. So we see a big opportunity for certain niches to grow up where the generalist platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and so on can't cater to the super fans of that area. So in some cases it might be sport, in other cases it may be cooking or fashion. There's a lot of opportunities there. News is another one with and the boom that newsletters are going through. So there are a number of interesting areas there. And then finally, the passion economy, which I'll leave Gina to talk to.
Your audience probably is well aware there are now many tools available for anyone to be a creator. And we've seen the rise of community-based platforms where people can express themselves in different ways. One of our portfolio companies is called RapTech, and they have a mobile app called RapFame, which allows anyone to be a hip hop artist. And they've developed a really engaged community of not only artists, but also fans who can deliver feedback immediately, who can contribute ideas. And in fact, 5 individuals on the platform were discovered by record labels. And they also have these battles, on YouTube. They have a channel for RapFame as well. And it's a really fun way to engage in content in an area that they're passionate about. And with the Black Lives Matter movement, over the summer, it was actually really instrumental in providing an outlet for a lot of people who are using hip hop music to express themselves in ways that they hadn't before and be able to connect with other people in new ways. So we're seeing a lot more of these community-based media platforms emerge to address these niche audiences.
Very good. So tell me, it sounds like you have a basket of companies. Does that mean you're full? You're not looking for any more creative talent? Anybody else you can help?
Oh no, we certainly are. The one thing that's important to distinguish is our own portfolio of companies, which is currently at 14 and continuing to grow. We're still very much active in that space, and also the wider community. So as a venture fund, we tend to focus in on what we call media infrastructure, which is the platforms and tools primarily used by media companies and content creators and so on. However, the community is much broader than that, and is already at a much larger scale than our portfolio could ever be, and will continue to grow. So very much open to anyone who's in this sector.
Very good.
That is pushing things forward.
So this is yes. Please go ahead, Gina.
Just to add on, in addition to our own venture fund, we do have a pool of investors who invest at all stages. So from angel investors to Series A and B investors, our goal through this platform is to provide capital throughout the journey and to provide the most relevant sources of capital that understand the space, that also can add value beyond just a financial commitment.
So this sounds like it's a great opportunity for young entrepreneurs who are looking to bring their passion and turn it into a business in the media industry. Boy, I can't tell you how happy this makes me. It's bearing in mind the influence that media has in our lives today. I'd love to see lots more innovation there. So Gina, Michael, thank you for talking with me. And I guess if a company wants to reach out to you, they can do that through your website, right?
Absolutely. We welcome startups to join us to become members. But also anyone who works in a media or tech company or as a service provider or investor, we welcome them to join as partners to help support the startup ecosystem. We leverage partners to help with mentorship, advice, also participating in our programs and speaking at our events. So anyone who's interested, please visit us on our website and feel free to reach out directly.
Very good. And it looks like that's something that I will be doing. So thank you both for speaking with me, and we'll see you again soon. Hopefully you can come back and tell us about some of the other exciting companies that you're working with soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both. This has been Colin Dixon with nScreenNoise.